Any other comments?
My thoughts are on the demographic, and obviously if they're proposing doing this, and they've run through numbers, and everything that we're seeing as far as the proposal is all physical appearance from the outside, but the inside is what's going to draw the tenants, and I'm just curious what the demographic is for the people you had mentioned.
Let's not go there. Let's talk about the plan that's on here, and either pass it for zoning, it's a zoning change, or not doing the whole deal now, it's just a zoning change is all I'm asking.
Well, I just wanted the 30,000 foot level, because they're selling it based upon the physical appearance. And somebody brought up $1 per month rental rate. Maybe I'm late to the game because I went to the first meeting, but that all plays into it. Right? I mean, you're the legal.
It's not supposed to, please don't.
Okay,
I'll talk about that later.
that's fine.
One question I had, and I believe this to be one of the largest concerns based on the prior meeting that we had, is the, when we go back to granting the multifamily zoning versus planned development, was the fear of some of the citizens that if we passed the multifamily zoning for this, and these guys didn't build this particular plan, we were stuck with that zoning. And then someone else could come in there, kind of left the door open for them to come in and build some other type of project that might not be necessarily this appealing. If we vote to approve it as a planned development, then it has to be this plan with approved from city engineers and what have you, correct?
That's my understanding. What is it, a 1 year time frame? Is it typical for these? Is that what it comes to? On plan development?
Yeah, but the city can make changes when it comes to them. When this gets to them, they can fine tune it. It's not this specific plan.
The question
It's not
would be,
going to be etched in stone, but it will be where someone can't do something lesser. They can do more.
But I think part of the question was if they were to not go through with this development, then what happens to it? Would stay PD, and then somebody else would have to come in with a new plan? We'd still have to see the new plan?
We have to go through the process again, rezoning it.
But the zoning wouldn't stay PD, it would go back to its current?
The city would have, it would be at their pleasure if they wanted to continue it as a PD. But again, if they did that, it could not be less than this project, it would have to be more than that. That's why they did this way, is because what happened to these guys go bankrupt, they're stuck here with just a multi-family, so that's why they put the plan down.
When you say less than, what does that mean? Is that less value? I mean, a dollar value?
Well, it couldn't be 60% stone, this one's 80%. Yes. Still have to be 80% stone, which is my understanding of the project. So.
But there's no rental value attached to that, because you can make it look as nice as you want from the outside. That was where I was going with that. Not trying to be discriminatory, but that's what it boils down to, right?
It only boils down to what I'm saying. They can't do less, they'd have to do exactly this or more. But the city could move
But
things
by
around.
what terms? I mean, it's a drawing. And we have like 6 criteria.
And the bottom line is we're making a recommendation to council.
If they don't do it, if we make the change to the zoning, then it opens the door for
Council still makes the final decision.
based upon, yeah. what the plan is and what they bring to the city council.
We also have the opportunity to make a motion with several caveats and conditions that could be interpreted by the council as suggestions on how to limit any undesirable exposure on the project, such as requiring a traffic study, such as before construction, make sure that the civil engineers involved and the city council and P&Z understand and comprehend the drainage plan. Understanding the use in the near term and the long term of Point Vista. That's where the traffic study might provide us some guidance. We have the opportunity to do that. Now, city council can ignore all those suggestions. That's their prerogative.
Does anybody know what the estimated value of this property will be?
Approximately $20 to $22 million.
Just out of curiosity, does anyone on the city council or possibly the mayor know what the property tax rate would be on the $20 million project?
I think we discussed last time that it was $15 million on the project, out one, and it was $5,000 a year.
So if it's 20 million, it'd be somewhere around 100 grand?
That's correct. Tax spent on it as far as sales tax, we run around $35,000.
And then hopefully the folks that live there are spending a lot of money at Wally World, increasing sales tax over there.
Additionally, there's more headcount in the city, we bring in other businesses as well.
Yes, it has a positive domino effect. Based on what we've heard this evening, that the number of folks that would likely be in the complex is at least 304, assuming one person per bed. Could possibly be higher. Any other comment? Chair will entertain a motion.
Move that the commission not recommend to the town council to approve the zoning, change in the zoning designation from C1 to TH1 and TH1 to PD on the 15-acre tracts in question. So not recommend.
Do I hear a second? So the vote, a yay vote, is to kill the project from our perspective.
Not recommend.
Right, okay. So a no vote is to approve it.
Yes. Well, yes. The no vote is to recommend to council.
I'm just trying to get this straight. I mean, it's been a long day.
Exactly. Call the question. Yes, second. Yes, call the question.
All right. After due consideration, y'all ready to vote? All in favor to kill the project, please raise your hand. All opposed to approve the project, raise your hand.
Is that automatically approval?
No, that, when you read it,
You have to-
it wasn't to kill the project, was not the motion, I mean, please read it.
So
Excuse
you have
me,
to-
I-
You have to have a motion to recommend to council. So somebody has to make that motion.
Okay.
sake.
I'll make a motion.
Okay,
I make a motion to approve, whatever it is,
the verbiage there, bottom of the page.
yeah, to approve a recommendation to town council regarding a request by Humphrey and Partners of Architects on behalf of the Masons and Carrollton Crossing to change the zoning ordinance from C1 commercial to TH1 townhouse and TH1 townhouses and lots to PD plan development on a 14.9 acre tract of property in the corporate limits of the town of Hickory Creek, Texas. The property is more particularly described as follows: A 1163A, J.W. Stimmons, tract 29, 14.09 acres, Old DCAD tract 6B, 1 Hickory Creek, Denton, Texas. This property is located at the northwest corner of Turbyville and Point Vista, with the caveats that we include a traffic study and a final study on the drainage.
So this is a motion for approval.
Yes.
Okay. Do we hear a second? Okay, all in favor of approving the project and recommendation to city council, say aye or raise your hand. How many? 4. Opposed? 2. Motion carries. So we've laid this one in the lap of the city council. Here is no other business for us to conduct from the commission this evening. Do I hear a motion for adjournment?